1 and 2 come home with groceries and the apartment is on fire. P2, what the fuck are you doing? P3, in layers of protective gear, it's all good, you guys can come in. He says he does it all in the name of science and discovery, but the truth is he's a pyromaniac who's just bored. This is why Stark Industries won't promote him. Peter 3 in a Ben Wyatt voice. Who hasn't had I want to set a house on fire just to see what would happen thoughts? P2, we are going to lose our security deposit. The security deposit was lost a long time ago. P2 just doesn't know it yet. God, imagine the rage. One day P2 is cleaning his and P3's room and he finds a hidden stack of letters from their landlord warning them that if he keeps setting things on fire they will be evicted. And P3 just didn't tell anyone and kept setting things on fire. 1 and 3 are laughing in the living room. 2 comes out with the stack of papers. P3, oh shit. Kill Bill sirens start to flare inside both of P3 and P2's heads, but for totally different reasons. P1, I think I'm gonna go grab some donuts. He bolts out of the apartment. The fight of the century erupts, and the fucking joke is that the next day they get a letter from their landlord saying that the noise from the fight was the last straw on top of the fires and they are finally being evicted. The kicker is that they all don't have many belongings, so they're okay with jumping from apartment to apartment. This is not the first time they have been evicted and it won't be the last. P1 decides to just stop unpacking his suitcase when they move because he knows P2 and P3 will get them kicked out within 2 months anyways. He's accepted it. P2, at this rate we'll be banned from every apartment complex in the city.
Are you challenging me?
Okay, but I feel like P1 gotta contribute to the evictions somehow. As a treat. He's a salty gamer and it's loud. He also gets mad when he's missing a Lego or steps on a Lego. Oh god, they got a Lego kid. Rip P2 P3 feet. Peter 1 keeps buying Lego sets without the other 2 knowing. They wonder why they are low on money. P2 and P3 save up to buy P1 a Nintendo Switch and 2 weeks later it's broken because P1 raged while playing and threw it across the room. P2 is pissed. P3 thinks it's funny and that pisses P2 off more. P3 notices P1 coming home with new Legos one night and he's like, I knew it. And is gonna tell on him to P2, but then P1 is like, I know you've been setting things on fire. Peter 3 tries to fix the switch, but it burst into flames. P3, can we rent a basement? P2, what are you talking about? To be fair, at least there's probably 3 sources of income for them now. But what does the economy look like in 2024? Milk is $20 a gallon. And P1 drinks it like some kind of psycho. P3 spent $50 on eggs for some reason. He got scammed. He thought they were organic. And P3 looks at him with his oat milk like they actually save up enough money to buy a home together. They're all standing outside looking at it with pride. P3 mentions he can't wait to run some experiments inside it. 3 months later P3 is stood outside the house like P2 villain arc beginning. Not P2 leaving a stable life to live in a box with his idiot kid and husband. He just loves them so much. P2 holding up a cardboard sign like, my husband burned our house down and my son spent all our money on Legos. My husband will suck your dick for money.
Not this guy again.
Got some dick here, want some dick?
He's trying to feed his family, man. Here, I'll take 2, bud.
Hey, God bless you, man.
P3, I would have sucked that man's dick for free. P2, considers divorce. P1 getting called to the principal because he kept crying in class and now they sent him to therapy for kids in divorced families. Wait. P2 getting mad at P3 for setting things on fire and P3 is like, that's it, I want a divorce, you don't support my dreams. And P2 is like, we are in a sham marriage. And P3 is like, well, if that's all I mean to you, we should get a divorce. P2, here are the divorce papers, all you need to do is sign them. P3, burns them and maintains eye contact the whole time. I feel like they would have a moment. Like the classical everything is on fire, but these 2 creeps find it romantic good for them. I kept looking into his beautiful eyes reflecting the fire from our divorce papers. P2 slowly takes P3 into his arms and they begin to kiss passionately. The divorce papers start to set their kitchen table on fire. P1 looks into the camera like he's on The Office and gets the fire extinguisher. P1 to P2. Why are you kissing him? We are still mad at him. He burned up our apartment, got us evicted, then burned down our new home. P2, IDK. In a way it's kind of romantic. P1 finally realizes that P2 is actually just as fucking stupid as P3. P2, the fire is just a symbol of our love. Aww. P1, we are homeless.